What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. We are in Warframe, and we are going to go have some fun on a tower mobile defense, just to play around with these, with the Mirage, the AkZani, the Silva and Aegis, and even my Brat and Prime. And what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to quickly show you what my loadouts are. These are screenshots I took after coming out of this round, so the levels are going to be different, but these are the mods that I used going in. So we've got the Mirage set up right here. We've got the Brat and Prime set up right here. We have the AkZani right here. We have the Silva and Aegis right here. For the first time ever, you're going to see my Helios set up right here. I've never shown a Sentinel setup before. And as well as my Deconstructor setup currently, which has a lot of work to still do on it. But as you can see, I am running Radiation and Viral on it. Same combinations I used on my my Dijing, as I call it here. But okay, so all of those are experimental, if you will. They're temporary. They're subject to change. But I just wanted to show you what it was I was going in here with as we start these missions, just so you can get a better understanding of how we're doing stuff here. So, yeah. Let's talk about it. So we're midway through. The Warframe Mirage here, my Harley Quinn setup here, as everybody is starting to do now, the same Harley Quinn design, or similar. You know, we have our own little schemes, but this one's definitely coming around. I don't know how to say it. The Hall of Mirrors is awesome at max rank. Eclipse is awesome at max rank. The Prism is actually really good, I think. It still has some work I've got to get done on it to get it right. But all in all, the frame is coming to its play. The current thing, as you saw, is I did have the other mod, other ability taken off. I have no need for that other one that doesn't really do anything effectively, as I talked about in yesterday's video. So I took it off. We're going to use that space for now. I don't know if I'm going to mod out that slot per se, because it is so early on and there may be changes to Mirage, but for now it's out of the way and we're utilizing the extra points for other stuff. And we'll see what happens eventually when I get to the final build. Now, the AkZani, I haven't really talked about these too much. They are slowly coming into play, into their own light. Puncture heavy, of course. I don't have a lot of mods on it right now because I just don't have the modding capacity for it yet. But we'll get there. But I am definitely liking them. Early on, I wasn't too sure about them here. But now they are coming into light. They are definitely... here's a Prism running out here just so you can get a better idea of what it is. Again, little laser beam that does everything, and you can shoot it off yourself. Or you can explode it yourself. And I think it's really effective, especially in high crowd situations. And they keep changing it around. It is now affected by duration instead of efficiency. So, narrow-minded, once again, is going to come in handy. So the biggest thing on this frame right now, with the way I'm running it, is definitely going to be power strength and power duration. Of course, I'm going to want efficiency to some level. Power strength and power duration, based off the three abilities that I'm going to be utilizing, is what my key focus is on in this setup. The AkZani, though, I do like them. They are definitely coming into their own. But you're going to have a mutation mod on there to keep up with the ammo burn that is going on in that one. And we'll see how we can change that over time. Here I've got the Brat and Prime. I am rerunning the Brat and Prime, or re-leveling, forming the Brat and Prime finally. I had less on here than I did even on my Vandal. My Vandal is slightly better set up than the Brat and Prime. So we're going to use the Brat and Prime for now. It's going to take me a couple of mods, or a couple of former to get through here to set this bad boy up. But similar to the Burst and Prime, that is just insane for me. I am going to prove that this Bratton Prime is a very, very capable weapon. That I think a lot of people just brush off Brattons in general. Each one has its own strength and flaws, so you're going to basically end up with whichever one you feel fits you most as your starter. But yeah, so Bratton Prime, and of course I will go back on my Vandal Prime, or Vandal Prime, my Bratton Vandal for my own taste. But yeah, so we got this. It's nice. It's a good one. It's not overly fast on the firing, which is nice. So we've got a lot of work to do on it as we slowly get back to normalcy, if you will. I put in a lot more hours there on Friday to Saturday than I really usually do, and that is because, as I had stressed before, there was so much stuff to cover, and I really wanted to find a way to cover it all in some sort of an organized fashion where it's easy to go back on my channel and find it all. It just makes it easier for down the road when you've got questions and stuff, and a little bit easier to break it down and show everybody. And I think we could do that with such a big update like this. So we have the Kubro video guide basic right now. When my Kubro is an adult, which I have been told by a couple people, and I'm waiting. It shouldn't be too much longer. It takes about 2.5 days for the Kubro to become an adult on its own. So I'm waiting for that, and then we'll continue on the Kubro training video that will come out. And then, of course, we have the new player experience. I'm still trying to get through the Vor's Prize thing, which doesn't seem to be working right for me right now. But when I get through it, we'll finish that series off. And that just kind of helps in showing. I love to show and be as informative as I can. And it helps with going over all that update stuff. So let me know what you guys think. I mean, I know there's still a lot of bugs, there's still a lot of things going on, but in general, the UI change this time, as I said in the past, is much easier to deal with than the prior one, which is an actual game-changing UI. That's right now what we essentially have is a menu system UI change, which is while very different. And there's a lot of things to still get through, and a lot of, I think, extra clicks that don't need to be there now. It's still much easier to grasp this than it was to grasp the game-changing UI. Now, this Silva and Aegis, this thing is really nice. I'm definitely liking it. I've got to really get into it. I've used it here a few times. And obviously we're using it right now, but I really got to get into it. I have used it a few times without, being on video or anything, and I really, really do like it. It's definitely a strong weapon, and especially the slam with the innate fire on the slam, no matter what you do with the elementals. So similar to like the other weapons that have their innates on the ground slam. I really like the heat on this one, but that's just one of those elements that I've always really liked, is the heat fire element. I know it's not everybody's personal taste, but I definitely enjoy that one, because what's more enjoyable than watching somebody burn? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so share your thoughts with me. I know we've been going back and forth. We will get back into the different builds and different stuff like that. And, but I am definitely recommending this one. This frame is a fun one. It's going to be a little challenging, but it is definitely a fun frame. She's really versatile. Not right in the beginning. You'll die a lot right in the beginning, but she's very versatile, very good, quick moving. It's a good frame. So get that quest on in the Derelict Vault runs, get those quest parts, and get started on that whenever you want. Anyway, that's it for now. I've got a lot more to do. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button for me if you don't mind. Comments, subscribe. See you later.